Hi guys, and welcome back to AM1 Hardcore Gamers How to Terraria. This is episode number 6. Now in this episode we're not going to be mining, we're not going to be looking for ores, we're not going to be doing all kinds of other boring nonsense, because we've done quite a lot of that now. We're going to go ahead and fight ourselves the Eye of Cthulhu. Ooh, scary. So the first thing we're going to do is going to head up to the top battle arena, and we're going to light it up a little bit, because we actually built the arena and didn't put any torches up there, so I would imagine it'd be pretty dark. So we're going to head up there and we're going to do that. We're going to gear up, get all our stuff ready to go, put our quick selects in and all that sort of stuff, and then we're off. Oh, just to mention, in between episodes 5 and 6, so in between the last episode and this one, because it was getting a little bit boring watching me running around mining in the dark and that sort of stuff, and it doesn't make for particularly good viewing, I went ahead and did some grinding, found some shooting stars so I can make some more mana, and I also found some life crystals. So this time we'll have much better chance of actually beating the bugger. So without further ado, we're going to load up our game again. So we're still playing as Akira when it eventually loads. And we're still in Green Hill Zone. So like I said, first things first, we're going to head up to the top of the tower, I guess you want to call it. And we're going to make some light sources, and we're also going to maybe build a few more platforms. It depends. Which chest did I put my loot in? Here it is. So as you can see, I've got 72 silver bears, which I'm going to take out. I have 35 platinum. Ideally what I want to do is I want to make a full set of one specific type of armor, because they usually grant you extra benefits, which do vary quite dramatically. I'm going to take these torches, even though I've got over 150 now anyway. I'm going to take the iron skin potion, because that will be very, very, very helpful. I'm going to take all these shooting stars. As you can see, I did find quite a few. I already made some mana stars, and I'm going to take the hearts, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm hoping to make a full set of silver armor with the amount I've got here. However, in retrospect, I don't think I have got enough. Anyway, so I'm going to take the health potion, and finally, I obviously need the Eye of Cthulhu. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and make some mana stars by going into the crafting menu and going right to the far right. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 8 altogether now. So I'm going to equip those into the inventory and quickly use them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think 8. Yeah, see, unfortunately I've now maxed out, so I can't actually use this one, but I can just go up to people and show it to them, like, hey Alfred, check it out, look what I've got, a star. And he says, boy, the sun is hot. I do hope some perfectly ventilated armor. I do have some, I beg your pardon. Unfortunately, I'm reading this quite a distance away, so I couldn't quite make that out. So we're going to now go ahead and use our hearts and get that stocked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, we're quite well equipped now. The last thing we need to do is go ahead and make our armor. And I forgot what we're actually wearing. So we've got a silver helmet, iron chainmail, and Eskimo pants. So I'm going to make some silver armor. If I can remember where armor is. Yes, there it is. Silver armor provides... Oh, silver chainmail. Oh, platinum does 6, but unfortunately I want a full set. So I'm going to do silver. And I'm also going to do some silver greaves. Or silver pants, as I like to call them. So hopefully those will already have equipped themselves. Which they haven't. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Where have they gone? Okay. Oh, see, they've gone into the vanity slot. That's okay. We'll get rid of our... So now we have a full set of armor, which provides us 21 defense, including all the stuff we've got at the bottom there. So that's actually quite good. That should do as well. We should be able to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu pretty easy. Probably shouldn't have said that, because that means I will probably die now for saying it. So I'm going to head right back up here. And I'm going to stick some lights, because, as I said, you can only call the Eye of Cthulhu in at night time, which means it'd be pretty dark up here, and that's no good for when you're trying to defeat a giant floating eyeball. So I'm just going to place some willy-nilly here, there, and everywhere, just to provide enough light for us to see what it is that we're actually trying to do up here. Okay, because it's not actually night time yet, I can't actually summon him. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to, I think I put a lot of wood in here as well. Yep, I'm going to use that wood and we're going to build an extra layer on the house. Just so when somebody finally does arrive, they'll have somewhere to actually stay. Considering someone's moved into my part of the house and I've been kicked out officially. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and build an extra layer on top. It's like a giant hotel really. I'm going to have to chop a little bit of this down. Oops, didn't mean to chop that bit, but never mind. Fantastic. And we're going to just quickly finish this off. I went a little bit too far there, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get some wood back. And take 3 out from this side. And of course, 3 from the roof here. Which I'm going to replace with platforms. In fact, if I've got time, I'm going to go ahead and make 2. Because why not, basically? If I've got enough time to do it, I might as well, haven't I? Quickly get rid of some more of this. Take that platform, because I'm probably going to use it. All the way across and down. Get rid of that. Oh, wrong tool. Get rid of that wood and dig another hole in the roof again. And that is pretty much it as far as building's concerned. I now need a crafting table to make doors. So I'm going to go ahead and make... I need 2 tables and 2 chairs as well. Where are the doors? And 2, 3, 4 doors. And a few wooden platforms as well. So, oh, back wall. I also need a lot of back wall. Because, of course, we have to fill that in. Probably going to make about 300 if I can. Oh, maybe 400, went a bit too far there. Quickly, we're going to put our doors in the inventory. And the chairs. And the table. And the lights are already there. So we're going to go ahead and plonk our doors down. One there. One here. One there. And finally there. I now need to quickly fill the back wall in. Don't know what that portion was that I just moved, but I don't think I'm going to be using it anytime soon, so not to worry. Yeah, unfortunately there's no quick way to do this. It is take a little bit of time. But hey ho, it's not the end of the world, right? And it is going dark now, so as soon as this is done, I should be able to head up there and hopefully defeat the Eye of Cthulhu. Assuming he doesn't beat me to a bloody pulp, which he might actually do. But the only way to find out is to head up there and actually do it. So, wish me luck. We'll have some light up here. And some light there. And a table. I'm going to try and keep it symmetrical. And a chair. And of course, a light on the table as well, because that looks pretty. We're going to put some wooden platforms across here. And some across there, so we can still get up to the battle arena. Oh, and as soon as it's done, Luca the painter has arrived. Not really much use for a painter right at this moment in time, but I'm sure somewhere down the line I will need to use his facilities for, I don't know, making something look a bit prettier, possibly. So that's handy. I was hoping to get a demolitionist again, one who sells... sorry, not a demolitionist, a black merchant, I think they're called. The guys that sell the illegal gun parts and things like that. Because they have some very, very powerful bits of kit, which are very handy. Although they are quite expensive, and I don't think I've got anywhere near enough money to actually afford one anywhere right now. Right, so that is us done. We're now going to make our way up here. And we are going to equip everything I need to equip. And we're going to call in the Eye of Cthulhu, and hopefully we're not going to die. So I've already got that equipped. I'm not going to be doing any mining, so I'm going to replace that with, sorry, the lights with the health potion. And I'm also going to use the iron skin, because that would be very helpful. So are we ready for it? Are we ready to go? Let's go. Quickly use that and select this. Alright, and it's rock and roll time. Oh, there he is. So yeah, his attack patterns are pretty straightforward. Quite easy to dodge if you built yourself an arena. And the iron skin potion is going to help us massively. Where have you gone? Here he is. So yeah, as you can see, the staff is doing a fair decent bit of damage, which is good, because without it, I wouldn't have stood a chance, basically. He keeps spawning in these minions, but that's not the end of the world because they die, I think, in one hit, and they also drop mana stars, so hopefully I shouldn't have to worry about running out of mana and being pretty much defenseless for a short period of time. The boss has two different forms. The first form is the one you're seeing here. He's relatively slow. The second form is this one, where he basically hunts you down relentlessly and still does his lunging attack. He nearly got me. But he shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully I'll have enough to actually take him out. Downside being, in this particular form, he doesn't actually fire any eyeballs, I don't believe, which means when I run out of mana, which will be any second now, I'm kind of defenseless, really. All I can really do is run around like an idiot and try not to get eaten or knocked off or anything of that nature. Ah, he's got me. But yeah, come on, mana, come on, hurry up and come back. It's kind of hard dodging this guy. So yeah, unfortunately, the more mana you use, the slower it regenerates. So I'm kind of scuppered. All I can really do is sort of tap it in with me spear, which doesn't really do a fantastic great deal. Ah, he's gonna chomp me. But like I say, I'm kind of scuppered for the minute because there's nothing else I've got that can do damage. Hopefully, I've got enough mana. Oh, didn't mean to use that. Enough mana to see him off, and he's dead. Thank God for that. And I don't know if you noticed there, but what he actually dropped was something called, there it is, Crimtane Ore. Now, Crimtane Ore is used to make all kinds of things, but what we need it for more than anything is armour. And we can also make a much more powerful pickaxe and things like that, which is always very helpful because we still, at this point in the game, are pretty weak, even though the Eye is the easiest boss by far. But, oh, Luca's here. Hey, Luca. Luca's a girl's name, by the way, I think, just so you know. Yeah, with the Crimtane, we can hopefully make some new stuff. So we're going to go ahead and smelt it down here. Crimtane, oh, let's see how many we actually get. 15. All that messing about, and I got 15 Crimtane. But it's not the end of the world, because what I need to do still is I still need to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu a few more times to get enough of that stuff to make myself some super powerful armour. But in order to do that, I need lenses. And lenses come from flying eyes, which, even though it's the middle of the night, there doesn't appear to be any, which isn't very helpful. With zombies, no time for you today, because you're no use to me. I get the impression this isn't going to happen, so I think I might have to draw a line in that one. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do while we're still in this episode, though. We are going to head back up to the top of our tower where the battle arena is, and we're going to start to build ourselves a platform leading right across the sky. The reason we're doing that is because I'm hoping, to shut all these doors so the zombies don't get in, I'm hoping we'll find ourselves some sky islands, and the sky islands have all kinds of rare loot. But more importantly, what I'm really, really hoping for is a lucky horseshoe. Because if I get a lucky horseshoe, it means if I manage to fall off anything very high, which I do quite often, it negates all fall damage. So it doesn't matter how high it is where I fall from, I will not actually die. And that's going to be quite handy because we're going to be... Oops, I should probably get unequip those now. That will be handy because we are indeed going to be building a hell elevator, or hellevator. Possibly in the next episode. Has this guy got a lens? Usually you can see the ones that have lenses, but I really don't want him to knock me off because it will kill me. Oh, he did have a lens. Fantastic. I wonder if I've got time while it's still dark. I bet I do. Unfortunately, the nearest demon altar is all the way at the far side of the world, which is quite a run. So I'm going to try and make my way over there and see if... Oops, I shouldn't have done that. See if I can quickly make another eye and respawn the guy in and beat him. More shooting stars, falling stars even. I don't particularly need them now. So as you can see, falling stars are quite fruitful, so it didn't take me too long to actually grind for those. The heart crystals, on the other hand, were a bit of a pain in the bum. Why is it the stars absolutely everywhere when you don't actually need them anymore? Anyway, I don't know if you remember, but I am still equipped with the boots that let you run on water, which should make traversing the land a little bit quicker, as long as I don't do that. And the zombie's probably going to do some damage to me. Up we go. Another bloody zombie. Go away. Yeah, what I should have probably done, I've got 2 gold coins now. I probably should have kept all of them. I'll stuck them in one of the chests back at Casa di Ben, because unfortunately the quickest way to get back from here would probably be to kill myself. But it is quite hard to get that amount of coins at this point in the game, and I don't particularly want to lose them. See what I mean? Bloody hell, the shooting stars everywhere. I've gone past about 6 in the last sort of 10 meters or whatever it is in game terms. Fantastic, that, isn't it? You know, just when you don't need the bloody things. But not much I can do about it now, and it's done. And see, and there's another one, and I'm getting killed by a Chimera and a face monster, which isn't good. Go away. Oh, now I'm going to have to dig my way out of here. Let's light the place up so I can at least see where I'm going. I should have known this was happening, you know, because I actually wanted to go and do something quickly. I should have known that everything that could possibly go wrong would go wrong. Because, oh my good God, I'm probably going to die here anyway. Go away. Oh, right, this is just getting ridiculous now. Let's see if I can quickly get out of here before I die. Nope, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have to take these guys out. I should have known better, because at night time they are much more likely to spawn than any other time. So, yeah, I probably should have seen that coming, really. I can't see where I'm going. Thankfully, the armor's doing me a big favour here, because I'm not even close to dying yet, which is good. Also, the amount of hearts that I've got probably helps as well. And I just went past yet another shooting star. What I should have done is I should have collected them, just because it would have been interesting to see. And another one. Come on, follow me, shooting star. I don't remember digging this great big hole here. Go away, zombie. Yeah, I really don't remember doing that. But I think that means I'm also at the end of the world, doesn't it? Oh, that was silly. Gonna got myself stuck now. If I just build a little platform out there, that should be fine. Yep. And I don't think yet another shooting star, fallen star. I don't think there's any hope of me making my way back, and another one in time to actually make any use of the suspicious looking eye. And another star, and another 2, and this is just ridiculous. Yeah, I was hoping to make it back while it was still night time and call in the eye, but unfortunately, if I do that and I don't defeat him before daytime comes, he will indeed disappear, leaving me without the eye anymore, and also without, what is the altar? Anyway, anyway to kill it. So I'll quickly get rid of the jellyfish. And where is the suspicious looking eye? Why can't I make one? Oops, I'm just about to die. I thought I could have made it back to the top. I've got 5 lenses, so I don't actually know why I couldn't do that. Anyway, I've died now, so we tried. I'm not going back there again. That was a bit too much of a pain in the bum for my liking. So we're going to go up here and continue our hunt for a sky island, which we didn't actually make it very far. In the next episode, I will have to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu again and hopefully create that full armor set that I'm longing for. Let's just have a quick look at the map. I think I'm high enough to actually see one. A sky island, that is. But no joy yet. Oh, is that... Nope, that's just a cloud in the background. I got all excited then. I thought I'd actually found one. Should have known better. Well, daytime's on its way in as well, so that'll be very helpful. We'll actually be able to see what we're doing. Oh, fantastic! I found one. Usually you find these things right above landmarks, and also you tend to find harpies as well. So let's see. It's right above nothing. Right, well, I never would have thought of looking there, but never mind. Interesting to note, look how high I jump now, because I'm practically in space. And this is a Sky Island dungeon, I guess. What we're going to do is, because they'll look extra pretty in my room back at the house, is we're going to get these chairs and table, and I'm going to take these banners. No, I'm not, because my inventory is full. Things I don't particularly need. I don't need that dirt right now. I've got enough torches to keep me going for a long time, so I'll get rid of the gel. I'm not going to get rid of that extra star, because that's worth something. The wood, can I not stack that? Oh no, they're platforms. I don't need the day blue scenes. I don't need the... forgot what they're called. Don't need them anyway. Just going to dispatch of this hair pit, and then we'll see what's in it, what good loot we've got inside our Sky Island chest, which I'm going to take as well. Ta-da! So we've got a shiny red balloon, which increases the jumping height. We have rope, arrows, and all kinds of other bits and bats. Not a lucky horseshoe, unfortunately, which is what I was really hoping for. But it's better than nothing. Also, something to note is if you do find a Sky Island like this, they tend to be very rich in ores. So I'm not sure if this is iron or silver. Oh, who's that, sorry? Nissa the Dryad has arrived. Now, those guys sell those gun parts and things like that, and they are quite expensive. Oh, platinum, brilliant. If I get enough platinum here, I should be able to make some platinum armor. That should help massively. So I'm going to go ahead and mine all this. I don't know what that is that's right next to it. Should we have a look? It's more platinum, so we'll take that as well. Why not? 3 pieces is better than nothing. Dig a little deeper here. If I can make some platinum armor by the end of this video, that'd be nice and helpful. The next boss that we're going to look to defeat is the Skeleton Prime, I believe. And the Skeleton Prime, he has a much more aggressive pattern, which means he is likely to kick my bum in, which isn't fantastic really, but he does need to be defeated, and in order to do that, there's no special circumstances as such. You just have to go to the dungeon, which we have already been to. I think it was this way. Yes, I know we have, because it was partially covered in sand for some reason. And that flashing red thing is the old man. If we go and see him at night, we can break his curse, and that will turn him into a giant raving skeleton hell-bent on killing us. But unfortunately, if we don't do that, we won't be able to progress into the dungeon and find a shadow key or something of that nature. So when we do build our elevator, which is going to be a giant hole straight down, starting from probably about here, when we do get down there, we will find a lot of shadow chests which have the very, very good loot in there. But without that, unfortunately, we won't be able to actually open them without the shadow key, so that would be very helpful. I didn't realise I actually used another bloody iron skin potion, and that stuff's quite hard to come by. So I'm kind of regretting that now. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some platinum bars. And hopefully we should have enough. Nope, 9's not very many really. So we've got 9 there, and if we have a look in our chest, we have 35, which unfortunately isn't enough to make much of anything just yet. But I will keep my eyes open, and hopefully we will find some more. Don't need the harpy feather. Iron chainmail, I don't need it, but I'm going to stick it in here because somebody might. Don't need that star. I don't need the vertebrae yet. You do need to collect those to make a spine. 18 shooting stars, can you believe that? Anyway, and with the spine you can summon in the brain of Cthulhu. So I'm going to put these down here. We'll make a bit of a collection of them because they look quite pretty. There you go, it's starting to look a little less hollow now already. Hello, and what are you selling? She has purification powder, grass seeds, sunflowers, a dirt rod, pumpkin seeds, and grass wall and flower wall. Nothing of particular use right now, but we are getting a bit of a full house going on here, which is always good. So yeah, I'm just going to get rid of some stuff into this chest. Things I don't necessarily need. Oh no, let's go ahead and put them up. I'm going to stick them on the roof, which may look a little bit silly right now, but another layer will be going up on there inevitably. And in fact, I think I might have this house, because I get the posh table and chairs, even though they're facing the wrong way. Bugger. Oh well, no matter. So quickly before we run out of time on this video, I really want to go and make another suspicious looking eye, now that I can see where I'm going. And that way in the next video we can go ahead and defeat the Eye of Cthulhu, and we also might be able to go and beat Skeleton Prime in the same video. That'd be nice and interesting, wouldn't it? Especially seeing as my character now is powerful enough to actually do it. Whereas before he was a bit of a wimp, bless him. Unfortunately, you do have to invest quite a bit of time in this game to actually make it anywhere. I didn't want to fall in here, but never mind. At least with the balloon now I can jump a little bit higher. So I should be able to make it out with much more ease. Really wanted that lucky horseshoe. That would have been very handy. But hopefully I'll be able to find another Sky Island, and that one will have a lucky horseshoe in it. Fingers crossed. And I've just realised I actually forgot to take the Sky Island chest, which also would have looked quite nice in that top room. Bugger off, Crime Era. I've got time for you. Face monsters as well. See, this is a good indication that I'm not particularly well equipped to go and beat the brain of Cthulhu. If you're struggling to defeat the enemies in the biome that he lives in, then you probably don't stand much of a chance going killing him. However, I do need to venture down there before I actually want to kill him, and I need to destroy some of the pulsating hearts that you find in the wall. And the reason for that is because that should hopefully cause a meteor to crash into the world. If a meteor crashes, you can go and mine that stuff. You can't actually touch it, but you can mine it, which would make a lot of sense. You can create some very, very, very heavy-duty armour, and also some space guns and weapons and things like that. But yeah, a meteorite won't hit the world unless you of course, go down there and get rid of at least one of those hearts. Subsequently, they also drop weapons themselves. Which should be helpful either way. So, I don't understand why last time I came here it wouldn't actually let me make one. And it won't let me make one again. Oh, I need 6, that's why. Bloody hell. Well, I'm kind of scuppered here now because it's the middle of the day, so there's not going to be any bloody flying ice. Oh well, not to worry. What I might do is, because the jungle biome's around the corner, I might go and have a snoop round there for a couple of minutes. Hopefully I might be able to find some platinum, which would be very helpful. Because I will then be able to... oh no, I don't need platinum. Oh no, I do need platinum, because platinum will make the... It's slightly better. It's not a fantastic amount better, but slightly. Armour. And that will help us until we get a meteorite or enough crimtane ore to make something more worthwhile. But for now, it'll do. Go out of the way, vulture. Do you remember earlier in the game when those vultures were causing me such a big pain in the bum trying to get past them? Not so much anymore. Right, I'm not going to make it up there, so I'm going to see what is down here. And I'm betting it's going to be a dead end. Yep, thought it might be. A dead end with absolutely nothing underneath me. Well, that's not much fun, is it? So I'm going to dig my way out because it's going to be quite boring digging down there. And the only way I'm going to get out of this little pickle is to build. Just need to build a platform that's high enough. And I should be able to jump. Yep, there we go. So yeah, one thing I do want to do before I forget, because I probably will die, is when I get back to the house I want to dump the money that I've raised so far into one of the chests. And I need to save, I think it's 35 gold. And once I get 35 gold I can unlock a very powerful machine style gun called a mini shark. And it's called that because it actually looks like a shark, funnily enough. And that comes in handy when you're trying to defeat bosses and you run out of mana. And you're trying to keep the bosses at an arm's length while you regen it. Because you can make, I think it's 999 bullets for it, which you can fire continuously for quite a long time. And that helps very much. Dragon Snatcher can't quite reach me. Haha. That's lucky because he probably would have done quite a bit of damage there. Sorry Slime, not got time for you. Just need to build that up one more and then I can get out. Brilliant. I'd love to know what the reason is for why sometimes I run on water and why sometimes I just sink into it. It seems to be completely at random, but it doesn't help very much. But never mind. I should really, because I don't go down here anymore anyway, I should probably bridge that gap over really, but never mind. I keep forgetting how much of a trek this is, even though I've got the boots that let you run super fast. And now we have the balloon that lets you jump super high as well. So we're back home now. There's some slime outside the front door, or some gel should I say. I'm going to use this gold chest here, and I'm going to get rid of the 3 gold coins that we've got, because if I die I will lose half of those. And I don't want to do that. And that's pretty much it. So now that I've got nothing left that I want to keep, I'm going to quickly take a run to the end of this sky island and do a big jump and see if I can see another one. And that might give me something to do again in the next video. So I'm just going to build a bit of a wooden platform here, just to get a bit of a run up on. And then I'm basically going to take a run and jump. I'll get rid of whatever wood I had left. I can always go and get more trees. Right, now if I take a big enough run up, enough to get me actually running, I should be able to... Nope, never mind. Come on, start running. Yes! And a big leap and... absolutely nothing. And I'm going to die now. Anyway, squish. Right, so that's it for episode 6 of How To Terraria. This is Cassidy Ben, looking rather full at the minute. We've even got patio furniture up on the roof. So from me and... Hey, where's the guide gone? Where's he gone? Alfred? No, that's not the guide. Where has he disappeared to? He's off. He's going playing with the bloody bunny in the ditch again, I bet. So on behalf of me and Jeff the guide, he has to say... They say there is a person who will tell you how to survive in this land. Oh wait, that's me. Well, thank you very much for that, Jeff. That is very handy information. I will see you in episode 7, where we're going to get another lens, defeat the Eye of Cthulhu again, create some Crimson armour, preferably, and we're going to start digging Highway to Hell, or we're going to continue trying to traverse across the sky and see if we can find any more sky islands. Yeah, so it just needs to get rid of that slime. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for episode 7. Bye-bye.